So here's our scenario. We have a single dice, and we're going to take that dice and put a 1 on it, 2 2s, and 3 3s. So obviously the probability of getting a 1 is not the same as a 2, is not the same as a 3. So this would be the probability distribution table. So we need to calculate the mean. So the purpose of this is to show you how on your TI 8384 to calculate the mean. And all we're going to do is use your calculator to do the multiplication that this tells you to do and then add them up. Now with only 3 values, it would probably be easy to do by hand. But if you had 8 or 10 or 12, then it gets difficult by hand. So let's take a look at it on the calculator. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to create that same table in the calculator. So in L1, I will put in a 1, a 2, and a 3. Then over in L2, remember that probability is 1/6, so I'll put in a 1 divided by 6, enter. Then it was 2/6, so 2 divided by 6, enter. And then the last was 3/6, but I know that's just a half, so I just type in a half. Now the trick is to tell it to multiply them together. So what I will do is I'll go over here and go up to L3 is highlighted. This is saying do what I'm going to do to the entire columns. So I want to tell it to take L1. So you see L1's above the 1, so second 1, and it pastes L1 in there. And I want to multiply it by L2, so second L2, enter. And it just did the multiplication for us. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to add these up. Well, again, it's easy, there's only 3 of them, but if you had a bunch, you probably don't want to use a calculator. So all I would do is go to Stat, Calculate, Option 1, One Variable Statistics, but I want it on L3. And then calculate. Now, none of these numbers make any sense, except for this one. This one is the sum. The average here has no meaning because this data was something we constructed. It's not even data. We just did some arithmetic to it. And the purpose was to get to sum. So the only value that makes sense is the sum, 2.333. That is the average for the discrete distribution. All these other numbers here mean nothing. The sum is all that we want.